Canada theoretically join the EU, being the, quote, most European nation that's not in Europe?
I don't think that that is necessarily something that is in the cards in terms of some sort of formal agreement. For something like that to happen, I don't think that that is something that's in the cards necessarily, but I do think you could see a much deeper tie between Canada and the European Union. And we're already sort of starting to see some of those kinds of connections. With Prime Minister Mark Carney, some of his early meetings, meeting with European leaders, meeting with, as well as the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. And we're sort of starting to see Canada, at least on the foreign stage, veer closer towards some of those European partners. Let's take a look at the statement that Prime Minister Mark Carney made last week about Canada's plan to recognize a Palestinian state at the UN General Assembly. While Canada's approach to that is going to be different than the UK and France, two key allies, that is Canada is sort of taking a step in the same page as those partners at this point. That is just one sort of avenue of foreign policy where Canada is sort of moving in that direction. We could see as well more opportunities for Canada and European partners to collaborate when it comes to trade, when it comes to other major projects, because again, Canada is concerned about, relying so heavily on the U.S. market at a time of such volatility, and perhaps this volatility is here to stay. Donald Trump is really proud of his tariff policy. He wants to reshape global trade, and so in terms of Canada relying on it as this stable, predictable partner, Canada is in a real difficult spot in this moment. So don't be surprised if there is greater collaboration with European partners in particular, other sort of collaboration when it comes to trade or foreign policy, all of those other kinds of things. So don't be surprised if you see that, but actually formally joining the European Union, I would not put money on that.